You're sitting in a meeting. Someone across the table yawns. You don't decide to do it. But seconds later, your own jaw drops open. Then the person next to you yawns too. Within a minute, half the room is yawning, and nobody asked why. You probably think it's the stuffy air, or just tiredness spreading through the room. But the real answer is far stranger than boredom. Yawning might be one of the oldest forms of communication your body ever learned, long before you had words for anything. Start with what a yawn actually is. Your mouth opens wide, your lungs pull in a long breath, your jaw stretches, your eyes might water, and for about 6 seconds, your whole face rearranges itself. Scientists call this a stereotyped motor pattern, which just means it looks almost identical in every person, every time. Babies do it in the womb before they've even taken their first real breath. Dogs do it. Cats do it. Even fish do something close to it. So why would a behavior this old, this automatic, still be wired into you today? For decades, the popular explanation was simple. People assumed you yawn because your brain needs more oxygen. Low oxygen, deep breath, problem solved. It sounds reasonable. It's also wrong. Researchers tested it directly. They had people breathe air with extra oxygen pumped in, and then air with almost no oxygen at all. If the oxygen theory were true, the low oxygen air should have triggered a flood of yawns. It didn't change yawning rates at all. The oxygen myth had survived for generations on logic alone, without ever being checked against real data. Older explanations were even stranger. For centuries, people across different cultures treated the open mouth of a yawn with quiet suspicion. Some believed it could let something dangerous slip in or out, which is part of why covering your mouth while yawning became such a deeply ingrained habit. Physicians in the ancient world tied yawning to the body releasing trapped vapors, an idea that sounds almost poetic now. Humans have been trying to explain this 6-second mystery for as long as they've been writing things down. Almost every explanation before modern science got it wrong. So what is a yawn actually doing? This is where the story gets interesting. A psychologist named Gordon Gallup, working with his son Andrew Gallup, proposed something called the brain cooling hypothesis. Their idea was that a yawn isn't about your lungs at all. It's about your brain's temperature. When you yawn, the deep stretch of your jaw increases blood flow to your skull. The cool air rushing in helps lower the temperature of the blood flowing to your brain, almost like a built-in radiator kicking on. Your brain, it turns out, runs best within a narrow temperature window, and a yawn might be one of the fastest tools your body has to keep it there. Here's where it gets stranger. The Gallups tested this by having people yawn in different conditions, holding warm packs or cool packs against their foreheads. People holding the cool packs yawned less. Their brains didn't need the help. People exposed to warmer conditions yawned more, as if their bodies were reaching for the only cooling switch available. Even seasons seemed to matter. In follow-up research, yawning dropped off in extremely hot outdoor temperatures, almost as if the body recognized that yawning wouldn't help once the air itself was too hot to cool anything down. Why would evolution build something this specific, this elegant, just to manage a few degrees of temperature in your skull?